Welcome to the range. Here with your host Brandon Brown, and here with your panel, the Honorable Chris Gallen,
Jack in the Box,
Wes Henderson, J.B. Brown, and Cleveland Spears.
One day till Astros baseball.
And starting it off, J.B.
All right. Now, Allen Iverson is pretty much one of the best players who've ever played in the NBA. We all know that. But recent injuries and such have sidelined him for most of the last 3 years, and he's been not as a productive player as we've always known him. Now, him going back to Philadelphia, I mean, yeah, it's a big feel-good story and all that, and I was happy for him that he actually has a job again. But he hasn't had a chance to play that much, obviously, and he hasn't been playing at at his high caliber talent. And recently, he's missed the last 9 games to tend to his sick daughter, who's only 4 years old. And Philadelphia just said, you know what, we're not going to bring you back. Allen Iverson will not play for the 76ers again. Maybe they could have been just saying, hey, I mean, you've done all you can for this organization. We thank you and all that, but we really don't need you. I mean, Allen Iverson, he has nothing else to prove, so I think that he should just go ahead and hang it up. But that's just my opinion, though.
No, there's a lot more to prove for him, man. You know, he cried into a spot with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then when he couldn't start there, he cried about that and got released. Then cried about going back to Philadelphia. Cried about how he wanted to start there. There's a lot more for this man to prove. This man has fallen off the map since being traded to the Nuggets. Now you think of AI, you're thinking Andre Iguodala. You don't even think Allen Iverson anymore. You know, they call him the answer. Apparently the answer is no for Philadelphia. So if I was Allen Iverson, I agree. Hang it up, man. Don't embarrass yourself any more than you already have.
You know, it's all as a matter of fact on that. I think the reason he should hang it up, it's just like you said earlier. You know, he has been injury prone for the past 2 or 3 years. You know, and it's been different things. It hasn't been just the same issue. It's been just different parts of his body just not been cooperating with him throughout the NBA season. So, you know, it's not just for you know, you want to make your public image better. You know, you still want to be the answer. You still want the fans to cheer your name whenever you enter an NBA arena. But you got to think about your health. You got to think about the rest of your career and your life. You know, and it's his time. You know, he's time to hang it up. You know.
Allen Iverson, you're a great player. You know what I want you to do? I want you to come back next year and bust some more ass. That's what I want you to do. Because in the interview you said, just because I'm getting old don't mean I won't get on that court and bust a young person's ass. You get your ass back on the court and bust a young person's ass. You just got to understand that you're not going to be the go-to guy like you used to be when you first came into the league and a little bit afterwards. You got to play more of a team-style game now because you know you got up-and-coming young stars. But get back on the court and bust some ass. But take care of your family first.
All right, well, now another talk about the NBA. LeBron James, big Cleveland Cavaliers man, you know. He has decided to possibly be changing his jersey number, the coveted 23, to number 6 for next season. Now, I think it's kind of cool that he can do that, but, you know, it's almost like he's kind of removing that era. But of course, you know, number 6, he wore number 6 during the Summer Olympics, so that's the pretty reason why he wants to change that. But, you know, it's almost like 23 is like his NBA persona. You know, he's kind of taken up, you know, he's comparing him to Michael Jordan. You know, all that would be erased pretty much if they did that. So, do y'all think it's a good thing to have his number changed from 23 to 6 or stay as it is?
Well, it's LeBron James. He's going to pretty much do what he wants. But if he's doing this just to honor Michael Jordan, then I think it's the wrong reason. Because mainly, I mean, you switching the number to 6. I mean, some people could be saying, hey, maybe 6 could be retired for Bill Russell or for Julius Erving. Or like if you want to switch to 32, Magic Johnson or something like that. It's all about like who's going to be looking at him. I guess a different way, but then I doubt that. But it's still going to be LeBron James. He's still going to be perhaps the most electrifying player in the NBA, still, regardless of his number change or not. But if he decides to change teams, that's when he's going to have free reign to choose whatever number he wants. But the NBA right now, they're considering like stopping him from doing that. But then again, like if he stays in Cleveland, so I think if he's doing this for Jordan, then I think he's doing this for like the wrong reason. He should do it for something else.
Well, I mean, him changing jersey numbers, like you said, it isn't going to mean anything. He's still LeBron James. I mean, look at Kobe Bryant, changed his jersey number, and all of a sudden, I think he's more popular now than he was back then. And apparently, Kobe Bryant said it was good karma for him for changing jersey numbers, because all of a sudden he was in the finals again. So maybe, just maybe, if LeBron James changes his number, maybe he'll make it to the finals. I don't know. But to be honest with you, I don't like changing numbers because, yeah, I understand. Baseball retired Jackie Robinson's number, which is very awesome for baseball. But there's no reason why you should have a single retired number. Because, I mean, think about it. If you retire a number, it should be what? Jerry West's number, since he's the logo.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd retire his number, universally. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool for me to see. But, as for Michael Jordan's number, I mean, no, because there's 23s everywhere. I mean, I hate to say it, but you can't just one number taken away. If that's the case, you got to retire everybody before 23. And then that's the case, then we're left with no numbers except for 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, I wouldn't retire anybody's number. I wouldn't care who you are. I mean, if he was a great player at the time, he was a great player. Everybody knows Jordan was the best. Or in my eyes, he is the best.
Yeah.
But as far as LeBron, if you want to change a number, I mean, change it. Do whatever you feel you need to do. You're still going to play the same. Still going to be the same person. So, I mean, changing your number doesn't really mean too much to me. I don't have the jersey. Not saying I would buy one, but I just don't have one. All I have is T-Mac jerseys, because that's my favorite player as of now. Jordan really don't count when you talk about favorite players. But do what you got to do, and tell Shaq to get back and try to get Zeke back, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, but you gotta look at another thing as far as like the NBA. I guess like the Cavaliers, if you decide to stay with them, they lose money if he changes his jersey number as well, because everyone's gonna be used to wearing 23s. If he changes to 6, it's gonna be like, what's the point of having this old jersey? So we just throw that away.
Yeah, but
you already have that money.
You already have the money to sell it, and then changing the number mean everybody else that already had the 23 jersey is gonna rebuy a brand new. So,
like I said, I mean, I'm bringing it all the way back to remember when Michael first came back into the league with number 45.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
When he came back,
yeah,
he stayed there for what, half a season?
Well, yeah.
And then suddenly, all of a sudden, he's back to number 23.
Because
now you see a lot of. I mean, even now you see some 45 Jordan jerseys out there. Very few, but you still see them.
collectors.
Yeah, collectors.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get that 45, and you went back to 23. Jersey numbers, jersey sales went through the roof again.
Yeah.
Somewhat, because they never changed the jersey.
They never really changed the jersey.
So it's
But
like
still,
you had the old one, you was pretty much good to go.
Good to go.
But a lot of people change. Everybody end up buying it because you get young kids becoming fans.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden their kids are becoming fans. So although dad may have had a jersey, now son has a jersey. So that happened. But at the same time, when Kobe Bryant changed from 8 to 24, everybody started buying 24.
Yeah.
You have to.
So you kind of have to buy it. You may everybody's talking about NBA losing money because of you already had just going to throw his jersey away. Well, first of all, the NBA already has that money. Now they're just going to make double off of that one player, especially if he goes to a high market team. Let's say this year he does leave Cleveland and goes to New York. There's going to be a lot more people buying Nick jersey that have LeBron James on it than Cavaliers jersey that say LeBron James on it. I'll give him that one.
I give him that one too. As long as he's up there with T-Mac.
By the way, are you going to get T-Mac's jersey when it comes out?
Hell yeah.
No, good thing admitted.
The only thing I have from New York. Besides a female. But anyway, we'll be right back here on the range.